Welcome, friends, to a journey through the very essence of being. A journey many have taken over thousands of years, a journey with the power to transform. Welcome to our exploration of the 4 stages of enlightenment in Buddhism. Today we'll explore this ancient path, a path to spiritual awakening and ultimate liberation. A path that leads us away from suffering and into the heart of understanding. Join me, and let us venture together into the profound wisdom of the Sowan, the Sakadagami, the Anagami, and ultimately the Arahath. Let us begin. Imagine a vast, churning ocean, its surface whipped by winds of desire, fear, and uncertainty. This is the human condition, tossed and turned by the tides of suffering. But deep within this ocean, a current flows, strong and unwavering, leading towards peace. This, my friends, is the path of the Sowan, the stream enterer. The first stage of enlightenment, the Sowan, marks a profound shift in one's being. It's the moment one steps onto the raft that will carry them across the tumultuous sea of existence. The Sowan has glimpsed the shore of liberation and with unwavering resolve embarks on the journey. 3 shackles, heavy chains that bind us to suffering are broken in this first stage. The first is the delusion of self, the illusion of a separate, independent I. The Sowan begins to see through this mirage, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. The second chain to be shattered is doubt. Doubt, in the Dharma, the Buddha's teachings, evaporates like mist in the morning sun. The Sowan experiences the truth of the Dharma directly, replacing uncertainty with unshakable faith. Finally, the Sowan breaks free from the chains of attachment to rites and rituals. These practices, while potentially helpful, are no longer seen as the means to liberation, but rather as tools to be used skillfully on the path. The Sowan, no longer bound by these 3 fetters, experiences a taste of true freedom. They're filled with a deep sense of peace and joy, knowing they are on the right path. They are the stream enterer, carried towards enlightenment. But the journey doesn't end there. Oh no, my friends, it's just the beginning. The Sowan, though having tasted liberation, still has work to do. The pull of old habits and conditioning can be strong, yet the Sowan perseveres, fueled by their newfound understanding and the guidance of the Dharma. They know that true freedom lies ahead, and they are determined to reach it. The journey of the Sowan is an inspiration to us all. It reminds us that enlightenment is not some distant, unattainable goal, but a tangible possibility within reach of anyone who dares to embark on the path. So let us learn from the Sowan, from their courage, their determination, and their unwavering faith. Let us too step onto the raft and allow the current of wisdom to carry us towards the shores of enlightenment. The current of the stream carries our Sowan onward, their understanding deepening, their resolve strengthening. They have tasted freedom, glimpsed the peace that lies beyond the horizon of suffering. They have become the Sakadagami, the once returner. The Sakadagami stands at a pivotal point on the path of enlightenment. The initial euphoria of awakening has settled, replaced by a calm determination. The shores of suffering are still visible, but the pull of the current is stronger. 2 powerful currents, however, still tug at the Sakadagami's sensual desire and ill will. These powerful forces can easily pull one back into the cycle of suffering, back towards the familiar shores of pain and dissatisfaction. But the Sakadagami, through dedicated practice and deepening wisdom, weakens the grip of these currents. Sensual desire, once an overwhelming force, is now seen for what it is, a fleeting pleasure that ultimately leads to more craving and dissatisfaction. Ill will too begins to loosen its hold on the Sakadagami's heart. Anger, hatred, and aversion lose their intensity, replaced by a growing sense of compassion and understanding. The Sakadagami begins to see that all beings, just like themselves, are simply seeking happiness and trying to avoid suffering. This doesn't mean the Sakadagami becomes devoid of feeling or emotion. No, my friends, they are still very much human, but their relationship to these emotions has transformed. They experience them with a sense of detachment, observing them rise and fall like waves on the surface of the ocean without being swept away. The Sakadagami, as their name suggests, may return to this earthly realm just once more, but this is not seen as a failure or a setback. It is simply a reflection of the gradual nature of the path. Their final return is not driven by craving or attachment, but by a deep compassion for all beings still trapped in the cycle of suffering. They return to share their wisdom, to offer guidance and support to those still lost in the sea of existence. The Sakadagami, the once returner, embodies the spirit of perseverance and compassion. They remind us that enlightenment is not a single destination, but a journey of continuous growth and deepening understanding. Let us learn from the Sakadagami's example, from their commitment to weakening the grip of desire and aversion. Let us cultivate compassion in our own hearts and strive to use our experiences to benefit all beings. The currents of desire and aversion, once raging torrents, have dwindled to mere ripples for our traveler. The shore of suffering recedes into the distance, a fading memory. The Anagami, the non-returner, has emerged, standing on the precipice of full liberation. The Anagami has reached a state of profound peace and liberation. The 5 lower fetters, doubt, attachment to rites and rituals, delusion of self, sensual desire and ill will, have been completely extinguished. The chains that once bound them to the cycle of suffering have finally been broken. Imagine, if you will, a vast, clear sky untouched by clouds. This is the mind of the Anagami, serene, radiant, and free. They experience a level of joy and equanimity unknown to those still bound by the lower fetters. The world for the Anagami is experienced with a newfound clarity and vibrancy. Colors appear more vivid, sounds more resonant. Every moment is imbued with a sense of sacredness. But this doesn't mean the Anagami retreats from the world into a state of blissful isolation. No, my friends, their compassion knows no bounds. They continue to live in the world, to interact with others, but they do so without attachment or aversion. Imagine a lotus flower, its roots submerged in muddy water, yet its blossom remains pure and untouched. This is the Anagami, living in the world but not of it. They are a beacon of wisdom and compassion, their very presence radiating peace and understanding. The title non-returner signifies that the Anagami will not be reborn into this earthly realm after their physical body passes away. They will transcend the cycle of birth and death, reaching a realm of pure bliss and liberation. But even in this exalted state, the Anagami's compassion remains. They continue to work for the benefit of all beings, sending out waves of loving kindness and wisdom into the universe. The Anagami, the non-returner, stands as a testament to the transformative power of the Buddha's teachings. They demonstrate that true freedom is possible, that the cycle of suffering can be broken. Let us learn from the Anagami, from their unwavering commitment to the path, their radiant joy, and their boundless compassion. Let us strive to cultivate these qualities within ourselves so that we too may one day experience the profound liberation of the Anagami. Our journey brings us now to the pinnacle of enlightenment, the summit of this mountain we have been climbing. Here, bathed in the radiant light of wisdom and compassion, stands the Arahath, the worthy one. The Arahath has reached the end of the path, the ultimate goal of the Buddhist practice. They have extinguished all 10 fetters, including the 5 higher fetters that bind even the Anagami to subtle forms of existence. Imagine a vast, boundless ocean, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the infinite sky above. This is the mind of the Arahath, completely free from all defilements, perfectly at peace. The Arahath has reached a state of complete liberation from suffering. They are free from birth, aging, sickness and death. They have transcended the cycle of samsara. the endless round of birth, death and rebirth. But this doesn't mean the Arahath ceases to exist. No, my friends, they continue to live in this world, but their experience of it is profoundly different from ours. Imagine the sun shining brightly, its light and warmth reaching every corner of the earth. This is the Arahath, radiating boundless compassion and wisdom, their very presence a blessing to all beings. The Arahath is free to choose how they will manifest in the world. Some may choose to live quiet, contemplative lives, sharing their wisdom with a select few. Others may choose to engage more actively in the world, working tirelessly for the benefit of all beings. But regardless of how they choose to manifest, the Arahath's actions are always motivated by pure compassion and wisdom. They are free from any trace of selfishness or ego. Their only concern the well-being of others. The Arahath, the worthy one, embodies the ultimate potential of human consciousness. They demonstrate that true freedom is possible, that suffering can be completely eradicated. Their example serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for us all. It reminds us that the path to enlightenment is open to anyone who is willing to make the effort. Let us learn from the Arahath, from their perfect wisdom, their boundless compassion, and their unwavering commitment to the well-being of all beings. Let us strive to cultivate these qualities within ourselves so that we, too, may one day reach the summit of enlightenment. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the 4 stages of enlightenment in Buddhism. It's been an honor to explore these profound teachings with you. May you find peace and wisdom on your own path to enlightenment, and may the examples of the Sowan, Sakadagami, Anagami and Arahath inspire you on your journey. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, may you be well and may you be happy.